charger call me. I was
Okay, yeah. So my C-section, pretty much.
Mom,
What?
I want my charger.
This is not your charger.
I want my charger.
So I just don't understand how you think everything is yours. When did you pay for any of this stuff? I didn't know you had money to pay for this.
Mommy.
Yeah.
I want the bus.
But I didn't know you had money to pay for all this.
I want the bus.
You want a what?
I want the bus. Chicken. The chicken. Serpent. The serpent.
Yeah, so I
Mommy.
Yeah.
I want a bus.
Yeah.
Mommy.
Yeah. You want wheels on the bus?
Yes.
Okay. There you go. On the bus go round and yeah, stop. So yeah, the C-section. Sorry guys.
I want carpet.
What?
I want carpet. Carpet.
Okay. 1 second. Oh, Johnny? There you go. So yeah, my C-section cut took longer because I was being hard-headed, and my doctor told me that I did need to let it heal before I started moving around, but I moved around way sooner than I was supposed to, and I ended up getting, I have keloid skin, so if you can see right here, that's my C-section right there. So it's not as bad because it's been like 4 years, but and it's not as low as mine's, like right below my navel. But I've been using something called Biogel, and I use Skyy. I've been using it for like 3 years, and it's been helping me like take away the darkness because it used to be really, really dark, and I used to be like really, really insecure. Hey, okay, you know what we're gonna do? Come here. Come on. This is what we're gonna do. Yes, Pop. Okay. So hold on, guys. I lost my train of thought. What was I just saying? What did I just say? Oh, so yeah, I used to get really insecure about. Lele is 100% potty trained. But okay, okay, yeah, so I took too long, I took 2 months to heal, but I was not supposed to be moving around the way I was, and I still did, and so, pretty much, yeah, like, if I have another baby, I don't think I could ever have, this is another thing I want to ask some moms, because, obviously, it's been 4 years since I've had my daughter, but I want to know, like, once you have a C-section, is that the only way you can have a baby now? Or how does that work? Or can you have a natural birth after having a C-section? So that's the question I want to know. Bear with me, guys, because I'm trying to clean up before my man gets home. Yes, you can. I can have a natural birth? Oh my God. Really? So how does that work? You can have a natural birth after a C-section, but the doctor will try to still do a C-section because it pays more. Okay. Yeah, I only needed a C-section because of emergency delivery, but because what happened with Lay is my sac ruptured, and like all the fluids that she was in was draining out, and if she would have not like had no more fluids, or like she would have died if she didn't make it out. So they had to take her out. So the doctor was saying to me like it might be hard for you to have more kids, but and it has been hard for me. So we're gonna, you know, I'm gonna get on that journey. I'll get into that another time, but yeah. My sac ruptured. My first one too. Who's 5? Yeah. So, but there's, you know, there's a whole bunch of like apps and stuff that you can use. So like infertility, like medicines and stuff like that. So, but yeah, the doctor did tell me that like with me having another baby, I would basically like have to literally be on bed rest just to like, because she was 5 months. So like I would literally not be able to like move a lot, too much. So we're just gonna put it in God's hand. But yeah, I definitely want to have another kid. It's been 4 years, guys, on Tuesday. And to be honest with you, it's been 4 years ago, Alea. My water broke yesterday. Today I was in the bed. I was feeling super sick around this time. Actually, it's kind of weird. And I was feeling really sick around this time. I just kept vomiting around this time. And I kept telling my mom, like, I don't feel good, Mommy. Like, I keep vomiting. And the doctor was just like, you know, I couldn't keep no food down at all. They were trying to give me soup. I was not able to eat anything. Like, majority of my pregnancy, I couldn't eat anything. So then on the 3rd, they gave me another storage shot because I was dilating some more, and she was almost coming out. And then on the 4th, literally like at 2 p.m., it was Leia was like, I'm coming out. I'm not staying in here no more. And the thing is, the lady was nobody knew I was going into labor. I just started screaming. Like, my mom had just came to visit me, and I was like, Mommy, I don't feel good. And of course, my mom's like, you're being a drama queen, Alexis. I'm like, Mommy, no, I really don't feel good. And I just like vomited out of nowhere. So my mom was like, they came into the ultrasound. No, I'm not pregnant. So they came to the ultrasound, and my mom was like freaking out because that's what my mom does or whatever. And she was like, get her to the ER right now. She's having the baby. So Lele was literally coming out, and I didn't feel nothing. I just felt like sharp pains. Like, it felt like you know, like now when I get my period, like my cramps are like the worst. But it felt like a period, like times. I don't even know how to explain the feeling. Yeah, 4 years ago this happened. But yeah, I was just like, yeah. So then after that happened, I had 7 blood transfusions because they could not get me. I kept losing blood. Well, they saved Lele, but I had like 7 blood transfusions and I could not stop bleeding. So then I woke up like, they're like, you had a baby. I'm like, huh? Then that was the worst part. They were like, you had a baby. I'm like, a baby? Because my memory was gone. I'd lost a lot of my memory. So it took me like a good 24 hours to remember that I had a baby. Like, they had to take pictures of Lele. And I was just like so confused. I was like, what do you mean, baby? Because I think it was like, they had me in surgery for 6 hours. And yeah, that shit was like weird. So I had like, they sent me like little pictures because she was in a NICU, so I wasn't able to go down there because I was still like in pain. And all I could remember, y'all, was like waking up, and I felt like the whole bottom of my half of my body was just like, I was like, oh my God, I could not feel the bottom. So once I came off that pain med and I started like, the therapist came into the room. She was like, okay, Alexis, all right, so let's talk about like your pregnancy. Let's talk about the last time you remember being pregnant. And I'm just like, I don't remember. And then like I just kind of remembered. So that was something I never really shared though anyway. But like, I didn't really remember that I was pregnant because it was so like traumatic. And I woke up. Yeah, so yeah, so when I got out of there, like the first week with Lele, so I was able that. So they had me in the wheelchair, so they brought me down to the NICU, and then I got to see her. And of course, I was emotional and I was crying because, like, if y'all don't, like, if you Google right now, right? Google a baby at what a baby looks like at 5 months. Just Google it. Like, if anybody has 2 phones, just Google it. Or if you have an iPad or something, Google what a baby looks like at 5 months. And so I'm, first of all, I really couldn't remember too much. And then I was like, where's my baby? Then when I remembered, I started freaking out, like, where's my baby? So when I got there, it was just like all I seen was like a light. And then I'm like, where is she? And when I say she was like the size of this. She was the size of this. Literally, the size of this cup. She was 1 pound, 3 ounces. 1 pound, 3 ounces. And then her skin was like so see-through. And I don't know if you guys remember, I posted her little hands. So she was like, she didn't have her layers of skin didn't grow yet. So I've seen all of her organs, seen everything, like her heart, her brain. So mind you, like the backstory that you guys might not know. But yeah, so Lele wasn't born with any disabilities or anything of that nature. My daughter was never, like, when you go for your test to see if the baby has Down syndrome or any type of, like, disabilities, Alea passed all that. What happened was during my pregnancy, not my pregnancy, my delivery, the doctors were trying to save her because technically